Hi, everybody. This is Dale Walsh, the poet with the mostest, along with J.S. Russell, the poet with the hostess. So how are you? Today we're premiering our new show, Two Poets with the Past. We're going to explore poetry. Both J.S. and I are experienced poets. We both have a unique history. We'll go into that as the show goes on and everything. But basically, just want to introduce myself, and we're going to have just a short sort of introduction today. I'm going to read something from my recent poetic autobiography, which is called Journey of the Pariah Messiah. And and then JS is going to read an introductory thing for himself, and then we'll get out of here. But just want you to know, subscribe if you like what you hear. Tell your friends about it. We're here to spread poetry and to spread creativity to the best of our abilities. And I've been writing poetry since 1985. I have an archive of 6,000 poems. And JS has been writing since, 2014, 2012, JS?
Well, actually, I've been writing since I was young.
Oh, okay.
I've been a self-published author since about 20, maybe uh 19, 18, 19. But I've been writing since I was young.
Okay. So we both have an impressive archive to pull back on, and we hope you're going to enjoy this. And I'll just get started. That's the Hackensack cops. They're always playing with their sirens. But this is the first part of a extended poetic autobiography that I recently wrote when I was in the hospital for 6 weeks, undergoing intensive psychiatric exam because they were trying to convince me I was crazy again. But it goes, Journey of the Pariah Messiah. My real name is Roger Dale, and best friend is Hugh McPhail, roomie from Exeter who family grew while I found something quite new by taking I'm God to extreme to shatter illusion that does seem on earth, where all is birth, conquering my enemies through controlled mirth, for I have achieved true immortality, which is never jibed with reality of actuality, of greed and need, because a sacred treat I'm seed, still buried in soil of dewy, under dew star that makes me screwy. So many have said I'm psychotic, not fitting in with body politic. Thus I came to Teaneck Hackensack. After being touched by lunar eclipse, I watched after many acid trips that caused me to lose balance, becoming divine when I had the chance, even as cops took me away, putting me under strict psychiatric sway, subject to intense interrogation 5 years, where I wept my final tears for the possibility I had lost. That was annihilated at great cost to everything I had previously thought. As into madness I was brought, hanging on to only best friend Hugh, who never bought identity of due, leader of warriors from down under, who ruled through sunshine, not thunder, though many were filled with terror at what I believed innocent error. For this all started as forbidden joke, as truly love of life increased, figuring out how to fight beast. Bible said we would rule the planet while sun continued rise and set over holiest city where I reside, knowing will come to me bride. I contacted at age 65, making me grateful to be alive. In this primitive time and space where I found Christ's grace, for we all inhabit heavenly realm, where Jesus is captain at helm, and reverence not worship is goal for every single God created soul.
So yeah, definitely forgive me, as far as today, not being on everything that I would like to be, and being present in the moment. It's just trying to jam everything in a day, but still like to keep my commitments. So what I'll read from is from my latest book, Freedom Written. And this was actually written the last 30 days in the inpatient facility before I got free. So what I'll read is this poem titled Behind the Wall, September 21st, 2023. Behind the wall, people don't see you. People barely hear you even when they hear from you. Behind the wall, it's like you don't exist. People don't take you serious. People aren't willing to take the risk. Behind the wall, it's a fight every day. Fight for your freedom. Fight for your sanity. Fight for your humanity in every way. Behind the wall, faith and hope are important. You have to continue to remind yourself that you are more than what the court said. Behind the wall, you have to have purpose. Without that, you might as well close the curtains behind the wall.
And so I think it's important to remember that even though you might be talking about one kind of wall, everybody builds their own walls that they hide behind and they have to overcome.
Hmm. Yeah, so that's I've constantly been hearing that, and it's one of those things that we all have our boxes, we all have our situations in which we can be stuck in. But the thing is to constantly, like I say, write your freedom. Because it starts with the mind, thoughts, words, then it goes to actions, deeds. So come on, let's keep it going rapid fire so we can get through this real quick. What's next, Dale? Shoot another one.
Okay, well, as I said before we started, I just pulled out a random collection, and this is the advantage of having 6,000 poems. So basically, I just pulled out a random collection, and I picked out some from these. I was going to use my book, but I think that these are a lot of fun. So. Um, this is what I call a box poem. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, but every line has the same number of letters. So this is called Pondering a Truly Absurd Notion. You cannot decide to fall in love, for when it happens, it just happens with an intensity and inevitability that the brain is unable to process. And even when it occurs, there is no guarantee the feeling shall endure. But still I long to feel the velvet of your voice and touch the silk of your body flowing like kimono across the water bed of a bedchamber where we can lose ourselves to the joyful bliss of our temporary time in each other's arms, holding on to the sweet illusion of passion, growing like an apple upon branches a tree of life in the Lord's garden of perfection.
Okay, okay. So let me switch it up. Let me find something else. Hmm. All right. Got one, and that's going to be out of my book, Writing Freedom from the Within the Pen, Volume 3, and it's titled Breathe on the lines. Anxiety, the drive in me, surprisingly, hasn't died in these dire circumstances. My growth, development, to advance my life, drama, inspiring romance, loving the journey, the burning, the earning, the yearning. My folks, family, blood relation or not, soldiers, drug soldiers, drug or gang related. It's not. The struggle, class, race, poverty, influence got me drinking, smoking Monopoly. cash rules. For that I've been cash shoes. Reflecting on the past, fool, and reminding myself that's the past, fool. Forgiveness and reconciliation required. Fortunate not to have expired. I've required I've inquired on how I can obtain what I desire, re-examining my wants. The change with me. When I was 5, it was Reebok pumps. So much has occurred and I matured in mind. Spirit, I hear it. Silently, I hear it. Silently, loud, it's mine. Voice, thought, inspired, divine. Simultaneous, put it all on the line. Breathe that. Breathe on these lines. So now it's just, and that's, I haven't since I've self-published that and that wasn't released, but so long ago, I haven't even read through everything. The last time I read through it was
Right.
doing edits and stuff like that. So it's kind of, crazy going through it now and then also thinking about where I was when I wrote it.
Right, well, that's the thing, I mean, I date all my poems, and the one I just read was like from 2008, so that's like almost, at this point, 20 years ago. So, but, yeah, so, this is a fun, this is one that I just like the last one. I just like the way it ends, so, maybe, uh, we, do you have another one you want to use or?
Yeah, we could go one more. We could just go to do three and be out for the day as an intro. So for everybody that don't know, man, I know that you've been on an amazing journey. I'm going on this journey. You with being back in society, in your many transformations, and me on this transformation as well is going from writing from to be physically free to writing myself into another freedom, even out here in this world, because there's a whole bunch of different feelings and emotions getting adjusted to something that's new. So, you know, let's get it, man. You got another one for us?
Sure. This one, I just like the way it ends. It's sort of fun. So it's called Box Sonnet for Lost Amour. So a sonnet is 10 beats a line, 14 lines, and three quatrains of different rhyme, but that doesn't matter. So Box Sonnet for Lost Amour. If I die tonight, please don't let her know, because feelings for her I should not show. Since she thought all I want is simple sex, but our passions turned out deeply complex, where I sought to feel more than eros lust, and searched to lose myself to mad romance, but she can't extend to me great loving trust. Thus what we shared is just an empty dance. Even though I prayed she would be my bride, crazy desires which were nothing but dream, she ended in nightmare where she did scream. She would henceforth from me forever slide. For both of us sustained shattered spirits, but oh, how I love the shape of her perfect tits.
Okay, okay. So another one from Freedom Written.
Okay.
What I'll read is this one is titled "The Vision." So I wish I had some about some women that I could match you with. And actually, matter of fact, I do. Let me go ahead and switch it up.
Okay.
Man. I got something for you. So this one is out of the book, "A Love Locked in Reopened."
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And so
Love locked in where?
reopened.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So um, an early Valentine for Valentina. I spent so much time trying to find that Melanie Fiona joint. And I finally did. Track 11 on the bridge. To hear it and relive what we did, how ironic. At first, I looked on MF Life, but that had 4 a.m. And it was 4 a.m. when I woke up to you, initiated round two, bosom full in my face, and it all took place. And as it all took place, Melanie sung. And it was so beautiful what we done. And shortly after I was done, my girl called. Ironic what was just what just happened and what Melanie sung about. I lied and said I fell asleep at my mother's house. She thought I was with my daughter's mother. My daughter's birthday party was earlier the day before. You and Danielle hooked up with me and Omar. I brought both rooms on the second floor, the red roof in. I've only had one more again. Push your face in that couch cushion while I pushed deep in that pudding, dimples in the small of your back, my goodness. And it was. I had my situation, and I got in my feelings when I heard that you gave that to Slim, who just came home from his vacation. Some nerve. Like you couldn't get yours like I got mine's. But I like you and I didn't express that properly. I wanted to tell Danielle to tell you to write me when her and Omar visited me. But again, there was another woman. And I still think about Melanie Fiona singing. And it kills me how much I really love you. And it makes me want to see if my folks can find you on social media so I can send this early Valentine and see if when that song plays, do you think of that time? When you hear that song, do I cross your mind? Well, I want to let you know that I had to find that song, track 11 on the bridge, to commemorate that time we shared and what we did. My light skinned, pretty eyed Creole thick, man, shit. Valentina, I had to find that song. I want to find you, and it kills me as I reminisce. Truly yours, Biz.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So that was just one of them things when you be in a joint reminiscing the times before and the things that happened. So, you know,
Right.
yeah. But yeah, so we done went ahead and did a quick little preview of what this whole thing would be with us sharing these poetry and getting out our stories. So I guess this is a good time to go ahead and conclude, and in the future we'll have a little bit more, right?
Well, I think we're planning on doing at least a weekly show together, and yeah, we both have a lot of poetry, and we'll put the contact information in the info heading, and because how many books you have? How many books published? JS?
I think I'm at 15 now.
Wow. Now, are they where are they available? Only through you, or through Amazon, or through where?
Some only through me, some on Amazon, Kindle, Kobo, Rakuten. I'll just say go on Apple Books and type in J.S. Russell and see all of the books that come up. Because some of them are, a lot of them are ebooks. Then you have some that you can get in print if you go on Amazon. Some of my old stuff that is on there as well that I really need to have taken down. But you can always DM me, JS Russell 56 on Instagram, or reach out to me some type of way to figure out how you can get a signed copy or so forth.
Okay, great. And as for me, if you want to find my collections, you go to Amazon and look up D. E. Walsh, Walsh. I have five poetry collections on that, and I'm working on setting up a Gmail account where you can order books from me. So. As I said, I have six novels and 6,000 poems. So, everybody, thank you very much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like poetry, spread the word. JS and Roger do are back and working together, and this time we're promoting our poetry, and it's going to change the world. So have a great day, everybody, and JS, have a great night.
You too.
Bye.